Sup, Halls? I hope that y'all are well. I'm good. I had a really great night at work. We were really busy with I don't know, a surge of business meetings and those kinds of people. I like to call those my strip club mens. They order well, they, rack up a good tab, and then they tip properly. So always a good night. Then I came home and I had to unwind with a little dance party, which reminds me, I have a really good dance mix, play mix, on my channel. And it's not, content related, but I love music. Not really, super up on everything, but I'll find, songs that I like and I'll mix them into a playlist. So if y'all want to cut a rug, dance mix, creatively titled, is on my channel somewhere. So you can find that and jam out to what I've been jamming out to. All right, so we're here for our weekly manifestation oracle reading, taking a look at the week ahead for the next 7 or 8 days to see, what we need to do to work on our manifestations, what would best serve us as far as how to direct our attention and time and energy. So our first card out was let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Man, for some people, and myself included, it can be really hard to let people give to you. There's a lot of emotional baggage wound into that, right? We can feel unworthy. We can feel undeserving, but sometimes we feel untrusting, right? Sometimes we're afraid to receive because we're afraid that that is going to come with strings attached or expectations. Or it could have an unintended consequence of someone resenting that they gave and you received. There's so much packed into why people push away when others try to give to them. Some people are just trying to be humble and, oh, I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want to cause a fuss. Don't fuss over me. Oh, if I get attention, someone else is going to be, not getting attention. Don't fuss. Don't give me compliments. We think that we are being pious or something by being this way, or that, we're going to, keep everybody, maintain the status quo, or this illusion that we're telling ourselves that we are going to have some kind of positive result by not receiving. But the fact is what happens is that we're not protecting ourselves. In fact, we are pushing the universe away. Every time the universe is trying to give to us, we're closing ourselves off as a vessel to receive. And so the whole point, our purpose is to try to make ourselves, refine ourselves as a vessel so that we can receive more and hold, more fulfillment from the light. And if we're, pushing away every time the universe is trying to give to us, then we're saying, no, I don't want blessings. I'm closing off. I'm closing off my heart chakra. That 4 of Pentacles we had the other day in our daily readings on TikTok and Instagram and shorts here, but you can see the whole video on TikTok. They're cut off on the other platforms. But we had 4 of Pentacles. And the traditional artwork depicts someone, holding their coin and they're, got their feet down on all their other coins and they're closed off. They're holding something up against, in front of their heart chakra. So they're closed off from giving and receiving. And it's causing a block, right? So allowing yourself to receive actually starts that sort of generator again where the universe starts to send you things. Oh, open vessel. I love a void that they can receive now, right? And so the more we receive and appreciate, it's the more comes our way. If you are a female with female anatomy, and I don't know if you can do this with male anatomy or not, but there is sort of a magic spell trick to enhance your ability to receive. And it's something that like boosts feminine power. But basically you take a deep breath in and you relax your shoulders as you exhale. You take a deep breath in and you relax your shoulders as you exhale. You let all that tension go. And every time you exhale and relax your shoulders, you open your vagina. I know. Caught you off guard, didn't I? Now you're listening. But it's true. So that is a magical portal for like receiving, for, you know, comings and goings, right? So it demonstrates this energy to the universe that you are relaxed and you are embracing your feminine energy and you are ready to receive. If you're, you know, carrying around masculine luggage, I don't know if you can relax and open up the depths of your balls or your taint. I don't know. But imagine if you had like a canal that you could like open up down there and, you know, receive all the blessings from the universe. And so, you know, next time you think about it before you go in to the next building you're walking into or whatever, try that little trick. I did that once outside of a sandwich shop. And when I got out of the car and walked in, this man opened the door for me. And then he came in after me and he paid for my sandwich. So, you know, hey, I don't know if it was, you know, the trick or if I just looked cute that day, but it seemed something worked. Oh, what do we got? Alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So again, this is great energy to have together. This is a very like optimistic balance of masculine and feminine energy. This is like, hey, we've been doing the work of healing, of unblocking, of breaking our patterns, of facing our fears, of even just throwing an interruption into the usual default play that like ends up going, you know, and unfolding. And, you know, we've been getting triggered and tested over the past few weeks. So, you know, the universe is like, wow, you're doing well. You're starting to embody this up-leveled, you know, vibration and consciousness. And so the power that comes from that, you know, in other videos and things we've talked about sacrifice and how when we break apart these parts of our ego, these parts of our personality, and we elevate them and we raise our consciousness and we become more like the creator, right? Then it creates this magical power, this miracle juice around us. That's the alchemy is. We're literally turning our darkness and our density, and we are transmuting that to gold through healing, through changing our perspective, through changing the way that we, you know, approach life and we approach others, and the way that we can pause without being reactive and proactively meet life. So when you are generating that kind of energy, it creates a lot of manifesting power. And so right now, this is a great time to put that manifesting power into action. Set your intentions and your thoughts and your visions on what you're wanting to call in and what you want to create, and then allow yourself to receive. Don't become a magnet if you're going to repel once things like show up at the last minute. It's like, oh, no magnetism here. So open yourself up. I mean, not just literally good, but energetically too, emotionally, spiritually. You know, it might take some practice, but just start in any way that people try to give to you. If they're trying to help you, if they're trying to, you know, give you just something small, like a gift, like a cup of coffee, or they're trying to give you a compliment, just receive it, right? Take it in. Even if it's like just for a week, even if it's not something that you want and you're like, no, don't, like, just take it, right? Just receive it graciously. You know, that's the positive way actually to be able to receive, but in a positive way, and it's not in a reactive way, and it's not for the self alone. It's like the most spiritual way we can receive something is if the thing's there and we're like, I mean, that's nice, but I'm good. I can live with that. You know, you're like, I don't need this. Like, I'm not frantic. I'm not neurotic for this. I don't need this. But if you insist, like, I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I insist. Okay. All right, cool. You know, and you take it because it adds, you know, it's like sometimes when you receive from a person, it gives them joy. It gives them, you know, fulfillment. And actually, when they give to us, they're doing spiritual tikkun healing, soul healing, and it's creating positivity for them and burning off their negativity. So you're actually giving to someone by receiving because you're giving them a chance to elevate their soul. You know, we can't always, you know, we have to take turns, right? In receiving and giving. So there is elevation and expansion within both of those things. There's wisdom within both. Okay, so yes, the Midas touch right now. Take chances, follow that divine guidance because the universe is supporting you. And so you might find that you've got extra momentum, extra zest right now. You find yourself in like that lucky zone. It's when we're like really in affinity with the light of the creator and we're in resonance with that and we can find that cosmic harmony and that flow, that ease. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So I started to go into this a minute ago. When you're visualizing, when you're getting really clear on your goals and your manifestations and what you want to call in, and you want to be in that feeling state of having it. What you don't want is to get into those fatalistic loops and self-fulfilling prophecies and dress rehearsing horror and then feeling that anxiety and that fear and that dread that comes when you're watching these movies play out in your head. Like, don't go there because you can start manifesting that too, and that's not what you want. So we want to watch our thoughts and think and set our feeling to the appreciation of having that thing in our thoughts already. And imagine your dreams taking shape and playing out exactly how you hope. And feel the feeling of excitement and fulfillment in that, right? Get into that, swim in it, enjoy it, and make more of it. You know, declare your appreciation for it out loud, even before it happens. You know, you can walk around your house by yourself or be in the car driving and start talking about your appreciation for these dreams coming true. And let's see, was it yesterday? It was either in yesterday's reading or Sunday's reading. I talked about a workshop that you can do with yourself to figure out what is blocking your manifestation. And I believe it might have been in yesterday's video. That's a great excuse to go watch both. But there's a really helpful exercise. It takes a piece of paper and a pen. You need to do it on a physical piece of paper. And I'm not going to go into the exercise, but this will help you like identify the problem that is blocking your manifestation. And it gives you a real like head start on what you need to actually focus on in order to unblock that thing for that specific goal. All right. All right now, baby, it's all right. What is this? What is this? Stay Optimistic was on the bottom of the deck, which is like the supplement for Watch Your Thoughts. What is this? Simplify your life. Ooh, this has come up recently. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Now, on a spiritual level, we're already working on eliminating that clutter of our emotional baggage, right? Oh, letting go of those things from the past. Trying to move on and move forward into new stories, right? Into new realities. So letting go of that clutter, letting go of the mental clutter that you don't need on your mind, right? So the things that you don't need to do anymore, that you don't want on your list, just cross them off, get it off your plate, forget it, quit. Never start that thing, right? If it's not bringing you real fulfillment and joy, declutter your things to do list. Do some feng shui in your life. So in an energetic and mental sense, do the clutter of all of those little like things that have been piling up that are bothering you, that make it hard for you to focus and concentrate and really relax. Like when you're looking at laundry, or when you're like, I just really need to clean the house. Like these are all the classic procrastination things, but if you get them all done, then you have nowhere to turn to procrastinate. So if you're like really intentional, you can do like a power day or a power 2 days and really knock out a lot. So declutter as in, you know, get things off of your things to do list, get things off of your plate. Declutter your mind. Maybe you need to do some automatic journaling. Maybe you need to make some list making, right? And some goal setting. This is the perfect time of year to do that. Oh, the To Be Magnetic Manifesting Challenge is going on right now. You can go and like sign up and become a member of their website for $30 a month, but they could be running a sale right now. But I also have a 15% discount code in my link below. And what they usually do is they'll usually have some kind of like ticker tape thing where you like spin a wheel and then you might get like some version of a discount, but the 15% one is always the same. It's under my description box. But if you want to become a member of their website, you have access to like all of their workshops, and their expertise is in helping people manifest, but also help overcome all of that old baggage, all of that old stuff. Like they are literally like have set up a unified, like functioning program of getting deep into the subconscious, rewriting the subconscious, unblocking fears, and then increasing your magnetism, and then actually manifesting your goals and dreams and, you know, big and small things. So every year they do this challenge where you know, do a lot of these workshops and exercises or whatever, but ultimately to create and craft your list for the year. What kind of year do you want to manifest? So that's super fun. And aside from the manifesting challenge itself, there's all kinds of great workshops like Unblock Love, Unblock Money, Unblock Shadow, Inner Child. There's Rock Bottom, there's Rut, there's Next Level. Like there's all kinds of workshops that you can do that target different areas of your life. But I highly recommend it. And like I am an affiliate, but I think I almost manifested their affiliate program because I kept talking about it until it happened. But yeah, so simplify your life. So unblocking patterns, right? We are simplifying our mental static and bandwidth by getting all of those goals and stuff out onto paper, into a journal, right? Do the manifesting challenge. You'll love it. It's amazing. It's like life overhaul. And then also it's really like effective in some kind of mystical way to declutter and clean and like reorganize your house. And literally, if you can feng shui, if you know how to do that or get a book on it and you're into that, go for it. Because when I used to work in TV and film production, and I would like just have to get like random like freelance gigs for every job, I would do these little magical games for myself. And one of the tricks was that I would write down in a journal or on a note card, book a gig today. And usually I would book a gig that day. But then the other thing was that sometimes I would need to do a little bit more than that. Sometimes I need to do a little bit more than write it down. So I would deep clean the house and get the energy flowing and smudge and do all of that and declutter closets, you know, clean out like drawers and things that you've been meaning to clean out for a while. And I swear it gets the energy moving, it gets the magic flowing, and it really starts to open up the channels to allow like things to flow. And then I would end up getting a gig, or like something random would come through, like some, you know, positive, pleasant surprise. So try decluttering your life, because the universe loves a void. As soon as you get rid of one thing, like something else wants to come in and fill it. Have you ever, okay, so this is one of my things. I have a small SUV, and so I have always needed that for like film and lighting and photography and stuff. But Also, I will have things that I will just have back there that I will have acquired, and then it takes up space. So I've got my seats down, and it'll be something like house related that my mom will give me. Like I was driving around with this like antique like mannequin bust thing for like old fashioned design for like 2 weeks. It was just back there. And as soon as I got that out like of my car, oh, before that, it was like a huge big picture with like, it was like a framed picture. It was like humongous, and it was taking up like the whole back of my car. It was driving me crazy, but it was back there for like a couple of weeks. I just kept not dealing with it. Then I brought it in. And as soon as that happened, literally, it was like within days, there was like another thing that was like that same size that filled the back of my car. So the universe loves a void. So get some space open and, you know, wait and see what comes in. But I think that really good things are pressing up against our reality. And I think that they're pushing through. And I think that we're going to see signs of life pretty soon. I think we're going to see evidence that the changes within are starting to make a difference on the outside. I think that our relationships are going to improve. I think that there is going to be, you know, possibly like new friends, new romantic partners, really, you know, existing relationships could improve. And I think that our dreams could start showing movement. And I think that like, you know, finances and stuff are going to follow suit as well. I think there's just like a whole big up level happening. Is what I feel. I feel like it's just like this whole kind of like elevation for like your whole life. It's not like one area is just going to get like stuck in the crapper. Like I think anything that you touch right now is going to turn to gold. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So we are magnetic, we are high vibe, and we can have a positive influence on the things that we put our curated intention on right now. So be mindful and intentional about your energy and your consciousness, and then direct that into what you are wanting to create and see come into fruition. And be mindful that when you start taking action and when you start manifesting, the seed level of your consciousness is going to be in that manifestation. So if you're in a, you know, a negative state or a state of like selfishness or taker consciousness or destroyer consciousness or frantic or anxious, pause, do something else. Come back to it when you're in a really amazing state, because that's what's going to seed your manifestation with fruitfulness versus what is going to be seeded with toxicity, and it's going to end up having chaos attached to it. All right. Well, y'all take care. You be good, but not too good. I'll see you tomorrow for, let's see, what is tomorrow? Oh, our alchemy message, where we go into our lessons and we sort of look at the actual process. All right, y'all. Ciao.